wet weather squarely in the forecast this afternoon in Santa Clara, California at Levi's Stadium. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got his man. It's Thornton. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Shotgun snap and a give to Carter. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in second down. The Niners at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 39. That one goes for 24 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game. So they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara. 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 32 on the play.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
Back to throw again. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Hurts to throw. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. You look at this Niner defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he is going to have a Rams first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. Shifts by him, and he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Throwing is Hurts. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Point after, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. On the out route, he's got Thornton. And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied at 7.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is taken in at the 5. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. 45 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film,
Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. And Hurts going to move him around. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 35. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass complete there to Nacua. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll drop to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. The sack will push him back only a couple of yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on 1st and goal. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Puka Nacua from 8 yards out. And the Rams are an extra point away from drawing level.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did?
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and through, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes. but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so. Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 43, here's second down and a yard. He'll drop to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll set up a throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk of the pass game. First down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Get 6, baby. Get 6.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Second and 5. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thornton. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tyquan Thornton. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners have moved out in front. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
I thought once he got out of the pocket, he was looking further downfield. Instead, he brings his sight lines back to a shorter route, settles on his receiver running the drag left to right, and they wind up not getting a whole lot out of that one.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing again on second down. Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses have their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll send Rice in motion. Back to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Able to locate his running back open downfield. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Second down and goal. Hurts. And it's caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A couple extra tight ends are in. Third and goal from the one. Barkley, and that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They'll run on first down. Golden. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Hurts. That one caught by Rice.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Hurts. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rice. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Second down and a yard. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rice.
And the Rams are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Here's Hurts to throw. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Hurts with a quick throw, complete.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll bring him back within a point.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case, not only want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant. Offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really high level.
They've been hot so far. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his big tight end here. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Back to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Carter. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 18. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a 4th set of downs.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the...
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Got his man. It's Norton.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And the 49ers are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Niners get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. In just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets right down on that one. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Throwing left side, it's complete.
Down the left sideline.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there.
70 yards. And the Rams have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went.
And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the 49ers strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Now a handoff up the middle. Golden. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Barkley, inside handoff.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Now back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Back to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Well, the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
We all just got a heck of a show party. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done and narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome's in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for San Francisco, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for L.A., they dropped just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.